Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are actually in Arizona. I reached out to a few friends, social media friends, and I wanted to showcase these cars because to me these cars have always been just well-rounded. Everything, all the right parts, all the right goodies. So we're bringing Arizona heat to you guys to the channel. So let's get into today's video. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a feature lined up with George and his Gold EG. This car has been well known throughout the West Coast and Arizona. I've seen it for I don't know how many years through the Honda meets we've seen out in California.
Aging me out now.
Yeah. But this car is beautiful. So George, describe to me your hatchback.
So it's a 1993. It's a CX hatchback.
Okay.
It's basically, I mean, it's paint, it's motor, suspension, all the regular stuff that everybody likes to do. There's nothing too crazy about it, but you know, it's something that, you know, this was my vision when I was younger, when I still couldn't afford cars. When I was getting into, like, when we would be all over NWP and Battle of the Import days.
Oh yeah.
Those days, you know, this was always my vision. I mean, the color, I didn't think I would ever pick a color like this.
Yeah.
But this is pretty much what I had wanted since I was young.
Okay. I love the color that's gold because you don't see too many gold cars too often.
Yeah.
And the part I love about the gold is that the bronze wheels just really just pop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It looks really good. Even at night or during the day.
Yep.
The gold pops.
Yep.
So was this the car you originally wanted to own before you got into Hondas?
So my first car was a 1991 Civic Si.
Okay.
I bought that car brand new when I was 17 years old.
Oh wow.
Off the showroom floor.
Oh wow.
And it was a black color. I forgot what the name of the black color is. And that was my first car, and that was at that time when I bought that car. That was when the mini trucks were real popular.
Okay.
You know, this is back in 1991.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so 91.
Yeah.
So mini trucks were real popular. All my friends had mini trucks.
Yeah.
They, you know, lowered on like 15 by 8 or 10-inch wheels. You know, that was the style back then. And so I really wanted a car. I really wanted a CRX first.
Okay.
But the CRX was, the insurance would have killed me because I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
You know, and they considered that a sports car.
Yeah.
So like my insurance agent said that you're at the same tier as a Ferrari with a CRX
for
insurance wise.
Yeah.
So I got the hatchback, and all my friends were laughing at me because I bought a car and it looked like a wagon, and you know. But you know what? Right after that, that's when like DC Sports started coming out real popular, and it seems like they were like one of the first big brands I noticed.
Yeah.
And I had already, you know, paid attention to all the magazines, all the Honda tuning magazines. You know, I forget all the magazines that were back then. There was so many of them.
D Sport.
Yep, D Sport, Import Tuner.
Yeah.
So those kinds of magazines, you know, I liked all those magazines. So I gravitated more to the Honda scene.
Okay.
Where all my buddies had the Toyotas and Nissan trucks. And that was my first car, and I had that thing for a while. I put iBox springs on it. I had some OZ wheels on it. I mean, it was pretty basic for that time. That's really all you can do. And I had just been I had that car for a couple of years. Got married, had an apartment. You can't work on your car in an apartment.
No,
so
not at all.
there's only so much you could do, you know.
Yeah.
And I had that car for a while, and my second car was a 95 EG that I got.
Okay.
Same thing, black. And I just had a bunch of EGs after that for a while.
Okay.
And kids come along, and, you know, you don't really have time or money to invest in cars. Plus, you know, if you don't have a proper space to keep them, like a nice garage where you can have tools and work on everything, then it's kind of hard, especially because we're close to the border here in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
So if your car disappears, you won't see it again. You know where it's at. Yeah, you know where it's at.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had a couple friends out here where they've had their cars stolen from a mall, shopping mall.
Oh wow.
My friend Sean Klingelhofer, you know him?
Okay.
He's photography. He had his car stolen from the Chandler Mall, and they found it like a few days later. It was stripped. Everything was off of it. The doors, everything.
Dang.
In South Phoenix. They just left it in the yard.
Dang.
And so my thing is I always wanted to do something like this, but I wanted to make sure I had a garage I can keep it in.
Okay, makes sense.
so so it wasn't until once the kids got more grown up, and I started making a little bit more money. Diapers weren't a thing anymore to keep me from buying wheels.
Yeah.
So then I could just and then we moved into this house we're at right now. I've been there for 20 plus years.
Oh wow.
And I moved into that house in 2003, and in December of 2003 I picked up this car.
Okay.
I bought it in San Diego.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there was a Ford dealer down there off of the Highway 8.
Okay.
There was a kid who worked there, and he had this car there, and they had the swap already. The body was clean. The paint job, it had a Mako paint job on it, so it was pretty rough, And so I picked that car up from him, brought it home, and then just started getting to work on it. I bought new bumper, new fenders, new hood, new dash, all the moldings brand new, because in that time you could still just go to Honda and buy everything.
Yeah, now they're like discontinued.
And everything like that dash brand new was $250.
Dang.
I hope it's unheard of today.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I did all that. I took it down to Mobworks. Mobworks is the one who painted this car.
Wow.
And they had a really good reputation with the people. And I remember talking to Miguel at Mobworks. And I brought the car over, and he was asking me, so what color you want to do? I said, well, I don't know. The original color is red, so I'm thinking I want to go red. He said, you sure you don't want to go gold? And I said, well, I don't know. It's too flashy.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm already in my midlife crisis, So I told him, give me a few days. So I came back home. He sent me some pictures of a gold EK that he had painted. And I know that car was pretty popular online for a while too.
I think I remember. It had that Avant RGs, right?
Yeah, that one right there. So he said, I have this gold color. He said, but you got to make sure you don't share it with anybody. I said, okay, I'll do that. So, and I really liked it. I thought, you know what, that's pretty cool. It'll be different, and it goes with a lot of different things.
Yeah.
It's a light color. It goes with black wheels, silver wheels, everything.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, he has a collection of wheels. I don't know how many different lips. Same thing with mirrors, hoods, wings. Like we were talking earlier, and I was telling him, like, going with my build, like if you stick to one, like if you go with spoon, you could only rock spoon. And I think you did it perfect enough to where there's not really a theme that you're going by.
Right.
So you have the options of having different wheels, a different lip, maybe 2 sets of corners, mirrors, hoods. And it's always cool because every time you see a car, you go to a car show or an event, and I was like, you didn't have those wheels last time, or you didn't have that hood. It's like, I have it in the garage. It's like having new shoes. You can always just change them out. Yep. And that's what kind of gives a car more of a personality.
Yeah, because I got the spoon look, I got the first molding look, which is all the Kevlar. I can do the let's see what other. Really, I think the OEM look is I have the OEM lip and wing too, and I have these wheels. I still have all my Volks. I still have some RNRs. I have my NR10Rs still.
Oh dang!
Which the market is crazy on those wheels. It's very tempting to sell those. But yeah, there's that was also another one of my visions, that I can just change it up and keep it simple enough to where you can just accessorize the car.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that's the vision of it. And it took a while. I painted it in 2000. I picked it up in 2003. Painted it in 2004. I just started buying all the regular parts. Like, I wasn't much of a fabricator, so I kept it simple, just bolt-ons on everything. And almost all the parts that are on this car are from that time.
Nice. So everything's just pretty much OEM. Direct bolt-on. I like that because, like, I know there's a lot of people that aren't like mechanically inclined. Yeah. And it's easier just to, hey, I want to put a strut bar on, or I want to put my exhaust, because when you get to fabricating, it's just a lot of geometry and whatnot.
Yeah. Plus one of my main goals was to keep it reliable too.
Makes sense.
I wanted to be able to just jump in, start it up, and go.
Okay.
And over the years, it's developed some gremlins here and there with the electrical and. But other than that, it's been a really good car. It's got its battle scars from all the drives to California.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it, like they say, you got to keep it clean.
Yeah. It's still definitely in good shape over the years that you've had the car. So tell me about what's going on with the Aero. What do we have going on so far?
So right now, this is more of the spoon theme.
Okay.
Spoon. We have spoon lip, we got the spoon wing. The mirror is actually Vision. but you know, they're basically the same.
Yeah.
Same looking, same look. I don't even know. I think Vision might have made them for Spoon.
Yeah, because I think I don't know, because I know the first gens, I know the second gen mirrors, they have the Spoon logo.
Yes.
I don't know about the first gens though.
Yeah, I don't think I think they didn't have any logos back
No.
then, because I had an original set back then of Spoon mirrors, but I painted those.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, and then we got the Vision corner lights.
These are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know about these amber corners, they sell for almost, now it's like $500.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, those are hard to find, especially because of the tabs. It's all plastic.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find those. I've always liked the dark smoke. I think for a while, past JDM, they had the matching the smoke side markers.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and I actually have a set of those at home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. So I have a set of those too. But yeah, nice. I mean, so we got that, you know, and then we got the wheels, the Volk wheels, which this is the first set of bronze wheels I ever bought for this car.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the specs on these?
These are 15.8 plus 30, 32, something like that.
Yeah, when we saw you driving, you could just the way that the wheel sits with the ride height, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I always thought about getting a bronze wheel. And I just didn't know which one to get.
Okay.
And I knew that it would look pretty good with the gold.
Yeah.
But when I put it in, Matt at ICB is the one that he's always hooked me up with all my wheels.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, hey, this 15.8 set, they're going to be discontinuing these pretty soon. So if you want to get a set, I'll get you a set. I said, yeah. And he said, let's do a 15.8 on your car this time.
Okay.
Because most of the wheels I have are 7, 6.5. You know, the old R&Rs, those are pretty thin.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let's try it out. And I put them on, and it was a hit. I think the first time I brought it out was one of the Honda Meet events in California.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Because I remember seeing the teal C28s.
Yep.
I remember the NR10s.
Yeah.
And then there was another set of wheels, the RE30s.
RE30s.
Those are the wheels I just loved on the car. We were talking before doing the meet or doing the feature. I saw the RE30s. There's like a very classic original wheel, and they almost look good on any car.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. You got to pick the right color. You did really well with the bronze.
Yeah.
15x8, like it's a good, like, I mean, if you wanted to track the car, that's a good wheel setup.
Yeah. No, I was blown away by how good they look. Yeah. I thought they would look good, but I didn't think they would look this good on there.
Okay.
But with the gold, they pop pretty nice.
Okay. So you have Spoon calipers. What rotors are you running?
Those are fast brakes rotors.
Okay.
So they have a kit where they have a kit that they sell that fit.
One thing is too, now with bronze wheels, the anodizing isn't the same as it used to be.
Yeah, it's different. That's why these wheels are the ones that if you're looking for a bronze set of Volks, this is what everybody wants. These older style ones because of the finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are those calipers, are they the four piston?
Those are just the what is it? What are the two ones they have? The monoblock and the twin block, right?
Okay,
these are the twin block.
Okay.
Yeah, these are twin blocks. So these would be a dual piston.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like everyone always Spoon. I mean, for Spoon, for the price, I mean, you're paying for just a caliper.
Yeah.
But you can't compare it to anything else out there.
No, I mean, it gives you the electric stopping power, but it's also a brand that's specific to Honda. So I mean, I could have got a bunch of different other brands, but I just wanted the Spoon because it's what goes with the car.
Yeah, it definitely does. And that blue, I'll give it a little pop too.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then suspension, what's going on with the coilovers? And
suspension is just the basic street tame suspension. It's just it's just height adjustable. Like I said, you know, I keep it simple. I don't drag the car. I don't race the car. So I just want something comfortable.
Yeah.
And those are a good mix of giving you a little bit tighter suspension, but also keeping the ride nice.
Nice.
Because, you know, you got Hassport mounts and things like that. And everything else on the car stiffens it up. So you got to do something.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of guys, you know, a lot of us older guys, we want something that's functional, something we can drive. Like you said, you know, you just get in the car, turn on, and drive it.
Yeah.
I feel like when you start getting to the mechanics of building an engine, you start running into problems of it not running on or not turning on. You know, compression. You know, blowing a head gasket, and it's a headache. I remember with my EG, it was just like something happened every time for an event. It was always something beforehand, or like I always wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
And it's like I gotta be at the show at like 4 o'clock in the morning or 5.
Then you're in the garage at midnight.
Yeah,
So.
and you finally get it. You get barely any sleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. And that's one of, especially because most of the events I always went to are California.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to make sure I can make that drive.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really about trailering cars. I wanted to drive it. I mean, that's the whole point of building it. You want to enjoy it and have fun with it. And you know, me and usually my son is usually the one that goes with me. And he had been following me ever since he was little. And yeah, it's always just me and him most of the time. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Nice. So I would definitely assume majority of the parts you get are from ICB.
Yes.
Okay. What exhaust you're running? I was trying to figure out earlier.
That is a Fujitsubo exhaust.
Okay. So these are very rare, actually.
Yeah, they are. There's not, you know, it's a brand that I guess in Japan is pretty popular.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem to pick up too much over here.
Okay.
But it's a quality exhaust. It doesn't sound too loud. When you step on it, you can hear it.
Yeah.
You know, but for cruising around, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And you know, it's got that little bit of an old school look to it too. So
yeah, it does.
So it matches generation.
Yeah, it's not too raspy. Definitely, it's deep, but it's very subtle.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you know, that's what we're going for.
A random question: how is it out here with cops and everything in Arizona? Because I know California, they're very hard on emissions and everything.
You know, out here they're pretty good. Okay. There's I've heard of stories where some cops are kind of difficult with you if they see your car, but I've never had an issue.
Okay.
I've seen cops pull up next to me and they look at my car and they give me a thumbs up.
Oh, nice.
But also I think part of it too is the way you carry yourself.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, in our Honda community, in our scene, there's a lot of young people.
Yeah.
And sometimes those young people are a little more on the disrespectful side.
You can't
so you get a reputation.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't blame the cops for feeling a certain way about Hondas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so now, you know, I see them and I'm always respectful with them and I'm, you know, don't act like a fool on the streets.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've never ran into any issues because of it. So yeah, it's always not a problem.
Good. That's nice.
Yeah, the roads out here are awesome though.
Oh yeah, yeah. We found some roads on the highways were bumpy. It's and it's nice and smooth.
Yep. Yeah, but for the most part, they're pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. So what do we have going on in the interior?
Interior.
I know these seats are very, very rare. Yeah. And that's what caught my eye.
Yeah, those are the Vision IMUS Kevlar seats. Yes.
Oh. The Vision what?
Vision IMUS.
Okay.
And these are in Kevlar. So they used to make these in Kevlar and also fiberglass.
Okay, okay.
And so I got this set from Matt, and I wanted, because, you know, it was going to be...
okay.
Yeah, so I got this set because I wanted the pair, first of all.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to just rock one and have a stock seat in the other. I think it looked kind of funky. Especially because my car was more about going to the meets and shows and things like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it's rare to find a pair of these now. I knew it was set. Mike in Tucson, he had the red set.
I've seen a blue set. Did they make blue?
I don't think they made blue. I think it was only black and red.
I think it was Charge Speed might have made them in blue.
Maybe,
my buddy Eric has a blue set of wheels, but I don't think they're Visions. I think they're Charge Speeds.
Yeah, it could be those. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, but these, I've had these for a while. I remember speaking to somebody, I can't remember his name. I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But there was one of the guys that I met one time at a Nisei event, and I guess he was involved with Vision and the family or something. But he came up to me at an event. And he said, "Don't you ever sell these seats?" So it's one of those things that I hope I can keep for a long time. Because
do you have the matching rails with them?
Those seats are Vision rails.
Oh wow, yeah, those are hard to find.
Yeah,
I found a set way back when, and I don't know why I sold them.
Yeah,
I got them for dirt cheap. They're like $130.
Yeah, so one thing that I've learned over the years is that if you buy something, keep it.
Especially if it's like a brand that's discontinued.
Exactly.
You hold on to it, whether you're going to use it or not. Or I always say keep it within the family, like a friend that's going to actually keep it and hold on to it. Yeah. Because if they sell it to somebody else, they might take it apart. It might get stolen or whatever.
How many times have we sold? I mean, I've sold cars before where I think as soon as they're gone, and you're like, damn it, I should have
Yeah.
kept it.
Yeah. I think I
You know?
did that with my old spoon wing.
Yep.
I should have kept it. I bought it brand new
Yep.
from H Motors, and I was like, why did I
Yeah.
sell it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
So yeah, the seats are the main piece in this car right now inside. I got the Miracle crossbar in there. I got a spoon shift knob that Matt, got anodized gold for me.
oh, that's cool. I like that it actually does
Yeah.
match the car.
Yeah, so he got that for me. There's no the cover around the steering wheel is gone because we were having some electrical issues recently.
Oh,
So we were trying to get that taken care of.
okay. And then you have ITR seats in the back?
Yeah, ITR seats.
Oh,
Those are
that's
from
cool.
from a 4-door.
So they fit
Yeah.
just right, huh?
Yep.
I've seen that before, but I never really figured out if it was 2-door or 4-door.
Yeah, that's from a 4-door. Yeah, because the 2-door ones are too small.
Okay.
So the 4-door one has that extra bolster on the side that fills in the gap.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, if you want to do ITR rear seats in your hatchback, it's 4-door
doors.
Integra seats. So if you guys need that
Yep.
information, if you want to do that, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but the interior's been pretty, simple, like, typical Honda mods,
Yeah.
on the inside. You got the console, the pedals,
Yeah.
things like that. So,
Yeah, I know the ITR pedals, those are a dime a dozen nowadays
yeah,
too.
yep. The harnesses. I didn't want when I was picking a harness, I didn't want the harnesses that went all the way back,
Okay.
and I didn't want to see all that basically.
Yeah.
So that's why I got the harness bar, and just those are the harnesses from like you would attach to like a Roadster or
Okay.
or a S2000. I think if you get them for an S2000,
Oh,
they're that
nice.
size. So yeah, they
That's
just clip
cool.
on there, keeps it short, keeps it clean.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
like it just like everything flows as well. Like even just looking at the interior,
Yeah,
is that a Narding steering wheel?
Nardi steering wheel.
So
yeah.
Narding's the steering wheel, the shift boot, and the actual stitching on the seats, they all
Yeah.
just flow together.
Yep.
And then the Kevlar, like I said, if you had the Kevlar lip, you
Oh,
have the
yeah.
lip too, right?
Yeah, the lip.
The lip, the hood, and the mirrors match the back of the seat. And that's what's great about having different options. Just everything flows. Even if they're, you rock that hood and,
Mhm.
a different lip, everything just flows. So I
Yeah.
think you did a really good choice with the
Thank you.
gold. It definitely it stands out because I've never seen any other gold cars besides that
Yeah.
EK.
Yep.
Actually, no. Jimmy, he has a Del Sol.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh
has
yeah.
He has a gold
Yep.
one, but
Yeah.
he has. I've been trying to get that guy to bring his car. I was like, dude, there's so much work that needs to get done.
Yeah, his gold is a little bit different. I think it's like I think it's more like an OEM color, right?
Okay, I
Yeah.
think so.
I
I don't.
think
I
so,
remember we talked about
Yeah.
what color it came from, but
yeah.
this was so long ago.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the color is not very common. I'm glad I chose this one. At first, like I said, I wasn't too sure about it. My wife was laughing at me because she said it was my midlife crisis car, and I was only like 25, 26.
Oh
so,
wow.
So I said, hey, maybe I just hit it early.
Yeah. Right.
But no, it's been a great car. It's a car that, when you see it, you know whose it is.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know it's
definitely.
mine. You know it's from Arizona.
Yeah.
Matt loves it because they associate it with ICB all
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. So, and I got to give him a lot of credit because he helped me a lot along the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's always nice having a connection.
Shout out ICB Motorsport.
ICB.
Matt, we appreciate you.
Love you, Matt.
So what do we have going under the hood? I know a lot of guys always. I mean, for the guys that know, it's. I feel like it's purity. That's all I'm gonna say is the purity to Honda, to the heart, all the right tidbits. I've seen the engine years and years ago, but it's been a while, so it's nice to see a good catch up on it.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Ooh,
There's not much to, I keep it classic.
yeah.
Classic Honda with the valve cover. So we got the red valve cover. We got spoon cam gears.
Mhm.
We got the BDL Industries. I don't even know if they make
that's-
anything like that
that's
anymore.
Old school.
So that the ARC intake, the ARC intake.
Hmm.
Those,
Yeah, those are hard. Those are
Yeah.
dime a dozen coming out too.
yeah. So you got those. The Mugen strip tower bar. We got the rye wire harness on it.
Oh, nice.
Koyo radiators. Koyo radiator doesn't even need a fan. It's so huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't even
Really?
run
You
a fan.
don't have to use a fan at all?
I haven't. When I had a fan on it before, so what happens is in the wintertime, I have to block off half of this radiator
Oh, because
because it won't come up to temperature.
Oh wow.
So in the summertime, it runs really good.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I stop somewhere, like for example, when you're going into an event, sometimes they got you in line to park.
Mhm.
I got to be careful because then it'll start warming up a little
Oh, I
bit.
see.
But other than that, driving it around, no issues.
That's good.
Yep.
Wow, that's a first.
Yep. Abraham helped me yesterday to do we did a timing belt and a water pump,
Uh-huh.
first time I ever did that since I bought the car.
Wow.
I bought the car and it just had the same.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we have a B6, a B, was it?
B18 C1
Okay.
GSR
GSR.
motor. Yep.
I love the GSRs.
Yep. GSR.
They're very popular back then.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they were.
a
Yeah.
decent engine setup that you could just literally slap on bolt-ons and
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah, it was fun. It's fun to drive. I mean, compared to the single cam that it has, it gives you a lot more pep. The intake manifold is the ITR style from Skunk 2.
Oh,
So
really?
this is
It's the older one,
the old
right?
one when they didn't have any stampings on it.
Wow.
So that's that.
I literally, at first glance, I literally thought it was an ITR
Yeah.
motor just by
Yep.
looking at the manifold. But
Yep, and that's why I liked it, because it looked as OEM as possible.
that's dope.
Yeah, so yeah, but it's the typical. I like color,
Mhm.
so that's one thing. I had the blue hoses. I never bought spoon hoses, because to me there are some things that maybe are a little bit over the top and spending
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So, but I got these hoses, Samco,
Okay.
which is quality hose.
It looks the same.
It's a good brand, and I got those, and like I said, the color has always been something for me. I wanted to have something that contrasted,
Yeah.
and the red with the blue, the chrome. That way you're not stuck to just one color, right?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
thing. So
Everything just flows.
yeah, I know. I see a lot of people, they use like a black theme.
Mhm.
Everything's black or silver.
Yeah.
But then if you want to do something funky, weird, you can't, because it stands out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they say.
Dang.
But yeah, I mean, and the color goes, with the calipers and
Yeah.
the different things that are on the car. So
Yeah, definitely look like everything flows inside and out. And
Yeah.
that's the thing I always try to get at. When building a car, the car represents the owner, and you can tell, like, we've known you over the years,
Yeah.
and the cars always just look tip top, but everything just flows as it should. You get a little bit of old school parts with the BDL
Yeah.
fuel rail, the ARC airbox. I don't even know anyone that has one for an EG.
yeah,
And so when they pop up, they're worth some money.
Yep.
So you definitely did an amazing job. I mean, over the years, like I said, I've seen the car, and it's just everything's just all the right parts, and they just fit so well.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd probably plan on doing to the car? Or you just plan on leaving it as it is now?
No, it's pretty much, well, eventually what I would like to do is strip it down again, and redo some of the paint. I know the engine bay, it'd be nice to just do some detailing work, some touch-ups.
Yeah.
Maybe refresh the suspension,
Okay.
the bushings, things like that.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Nothing too major.
Okay.
It's at a good place right now.
Yeah.
Going to events, we don't really, it seems like the events are kind of disappearing too.
Yeah. Slowly. Yeah.
So there's most of the things I go to are here local.
Okay.
And like I said, it was, car was down for a little while because we were having some issues with getting it to start. And then this timing, the water pump blew up on me at the last event.
Oh no.
So that was those kinds of little things, happen,
Yeah.
because this car doesn't get driven much.
Yeah.
I think in the 20 years I've had it, I've probably put about 10 to 15,000 miles on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and most of it is just trips to California.
Okay.
I mean, the car has got some battle scars, rock chips,
Yeah.
dings, dents, scratches. It's not perfect,
Yeah.
but all those things give it character.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
I know what happened where and why it happened. It takes you back to those moments, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the cars are all about.
Yeah.
It's about the moments, the people, the nostalgia that it brings back,
Yeah.
especially a car like this. I mean,
Definitely.
I've been in a Honda since I was, my first car, 17.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to hold on to all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I love the build. I mean, over the years, like I said, for the first time I saw the car, I was like, wow, this car's nice.
Yeah.
And over the years, I've seen the wheels change,
Mhm.
the different arrow, and I'm like, there's just always something different, and
Yeah.
it adds more value to the car,
Yeah.
and to people that see the car 1 year and next year, like, wait, what did he change?
Yeah.
So I will every year that it came, I'm like, what's new on the car?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there was a funny story when we had there was I don't remember if it was Honda meet or Joey's, one of Joey's Chronicles
Uh-huh.
meets, and I took the car out to California, and it was at the IBOC facility.
okay,
And I had spoon wheels on this car, and the spoon wing lip, everything. And this couple came up, and they were from the East Coast,
Uh-huh.
and they came out here just for that event.
yeah,
And she came, and one of the ladies that was in the group, she came up to the car and she said, "Oh no, where's the Kevlar? I wanted to see the Kevlar." Because before that, I had the Kevlar hood,
Oh, okay.
the mirrors, the lip, the wing,
Yeah.
and I think they wanted to see that. But it's just funny, you know.
Yeah.
People recognize, even though I changed it up, people recognize the car still.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely put some pictures of the different themes that he's had with the Kevlar, the Mugen. What's the other one with the Volks? Are they teal?
Those teal wheels, yeah,
Okay.
those are. I actually got rid of those wheels.
Okay.
That's probably the only set I've gotten rid of in a while.
Okay.
Because those were 16.8.
Oh wow.
And 35 offset, I think, and those are super aggressive.
Yeah.
And I was rubbing it with those
I
wheels.
bet, yeah.
So I sold those, and I figured I'm probably not going to use these again.
Okay.
But other than that, most of the stuff I have is still there.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I'll send you some pictures of the stuff that I have, and maybe some pictures of my old cars so you can see.
Yeah, definitely.
See how everything progressed. And
yeah, definitely. Is there any shout outs you want to give to anybody before we close out the video?
So the main shout outs I think is going to be to my wife and my kids, because you know they put up with a lot of our trips, and you know the things that we do, and the long nights in the garage. Like yesterday, I was in the garage all day long, and you know, I appreciate the patience of everybody in my life, because you know it takes time to do something like this.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we all work so much during the week, and we want to dedicate our time to our family, but once in a while, you know, it's good to have our little hobby where you can just decompress and do something different, and catch up again with the guys. Like, you know, Abraham, I see him like maybe twice a year, it seems like.
Yeah.
And yeah, I appreciate, I'm gonna shout out to my family, shout out to Matt at ICB. He's always been a big influence on me, and a big help with a lot of the things that he's helped me get and source over the years. And to my Lord and Savior Jesus, because without him, I don't have any of this.
Yeah.
He is the number one reason. We live for him, we die for him, and we give him thanks every single day, and the good and the bad, the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
He's always there. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing we can count on every single day.
Definitely. I like that. Well, again, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your Sunday. Again, beautiful car, man. I hope to see it, you know, again in California. If not, we'll probably make another trip out here to Arizona.
Yep.
But I absolutely love the car. It's one car I definitely wanted to feature that I was like, I need to get this guy for a feature.
Thank you.
But you guys, if you guys like this car and the cars from Arizona, hit the subscribe button, hit like, drop the comments. Let us know what you love about this car. And if you guys are in Arizona or California, keep an eye out for his car, because you'll most likely will see it. But let's do some rolling shots.